preparing the table. Now that you know which wine your guest is going to enjoy, there are 2 steps you need to complete before you can bring the bottle to the table. These are 1. Bringing the correct glassware to the table. 2. Setting up an ice bucket. Bringing the correct glassware to the table. We learnt in the last subject how there are different types of glasses for different types of wines. After your guests have ordered their wines, they should only have the glass they need for their wine in front of them. Every establishment has their own way of setting tables. Some set up a table with white and red wine glasses already on the table, some with only white wine glasses, and some with no wine glasses at all. No matter how the table is set, once guests have ordered their wine, only the correct glassware should remain on the table. Once you have taken the order, you will be able to remove the unnecessary glasses that are on the table. Make sure you have a tray lined with a clean napkin to place the unnecessary glasses on. You can now fetch the correct wine glasses and bring them to the table on a tray. Working from the host, move clockwise around the table and place the correct glasses. Sometimes a table might be having different wines, so you will need to make sure you know who is having what wine and give them the correct glassware. If there is space, now is also a good time to bring the underliners for the bottle, the cork and the decanters to the table if they are needed and your establishment uses them. These should also be placed on the right or in front of the host. Every time a new wine is ordered, you will need to bring new glassware to the table. If a table has had a bottle of white wine and then decides to have a bottle of red wine, you will have to swap out the white wine glasses for red wine glasses. Even if a guest orders another bottle of the same wine, it is still excellent service to ask whether the table would like fresh glasses. Normally they will say no, but it is small details like these that create wonderful service. If there is still wine left in the glass from the previous bottle, the guest will probably want to finish it. But just like when you remove anything from the table that the guest has been using, make sure you always ask first. Mr. Jones, may I remove your white wine glass? What if your guests have ordered a cold, refreshing white or rosé wine, or a bottle of champagne or sparkling wine? They will want to enjoy it at the correct temperature for as long as it takes them to finish the bottle. This, of course, means that you will have to set up an ice bucket. Setting up an ice bucket. Setting up an ice bucket requires 4 simple steps. Step 1. Fetch a clean, polished ice bucket. Step 2. Add blocks of ice until the bucket is filled about halfway. Step 3. Add water to about 1/4 of the way up. At this level, the ice moves freely, allowing you to insert a bottle of wine. Step 4. You can now place the ice bucket alongside the guest's table and cover the top with a clean, folded service cloth. The cloth is used to dry the bottle when the wine is removed to be poured. Otherwise, water will drip all over the guest's table. The ice bucket should be in easy reach of the host, but should not make walking around the table difficult. Well done! You've taken the order, made sure the correct glassware is on the table, and set up an ice bucket if necessary. You are now ready to bring the wine to the table. In the next lesson, we will learn how to present the wine.